Sergeant America coming at you. Boom! Glad to see everybody once again. Uh, as you know, I run late to many a party, and this party has been running for a little bit. Stopped over at Uncanny Comics in Brookings, South Dakota. So if you're in the 605 area code, head on north from the Sioux Falls. Hit up Uncanny, and kind of here's my review of it and some of the haul that I got. Get there bright and early at 10 a.m. Surprisingly, since I'm usually late to the party, I do like to get to the bookstore early if I can. I notice I do this pretty often. When I was in Vegas, I did this, and much like most of our places of work, we don't want to work right when we're supposed to be open. So a couple minutes after 10, they see me dancing in the window front. My wife is very nice and is waiting for me as she's rolling her eyes and getting ready to look at the other shops in the mall area. They open the door. They are fairly happy to see me or see anybody. But they have a great sale going on. It's buy five, it's buy one, get one free. Buy five, get six free. Buy 10, get 16 free, I think is how it went. Great deals, great deals. So it just depends on how much of a budget you're playing with. And I was in just a decent mood, so I was going to grab some. This is my first time there. Step in, and I often refer to shops like this as boutique shops. It's a new shop. I think it's been open about a year and a half, maybe just under 2 years. It's got a nice selection. It's a lot of fresh stuff, a lot of new stuff. It's probably the best way of putting it. And that's sometimes how I define like a boutique store over, the mega store, the clutch store, some of these other ones where, they're filled full of long boxes. They're a little darker, a little crustier, however you want to put it. I love my shop to death. They do a very good job. It's very clean. They got a lot of long boxes, a lot of stuff on the wall. This one doesn't have all the high price ones up on the wall. Uncanny is fairly new. It's got new stock, but to compensate for it, I see a lot more knick-knack, tchotchkes, items that are being pumped out by all these different companies that have bought some rights to different Marvel, DC, and other comics. So I mean, you got tons of your Funkos. You got other little nicks and pieces that I don't normally see at my own shop. Maybe it's a little more common for a Hot Topic. Maybe it's a little more common for the more of the novelty shops that sometimes pick up these weird things. There's a bunch of little toys, newer action figures, all the new comics that are coming out, and that's the thing. I mean, they have two huge walls full of all the things that have come out in the last couple of weeks, and in the middle is their sale, and their sale is basically new 52 from like I said, about the last year and a half. They mentioned when they ordered they didn't want to run short, so they're looking at that they over ordered, and so it's a lot of stuff that during this time, just to give a good idea. One of the things I got was Robin Rises Alpha. There was it appeared to be in the boxes that they were shipped in, where it was just enough for 2 stacks of books to fit into the box. So there were all these boxes on the table. The only negative thing I'll say about the sale is, you knew there was a stack of maybe 5 to 10, Justice League, 38s or whatever it was the number. So you have to lift all of those out to find the Batman, Superman, and then you have to lift all those out to find, the Avengers. So you're possibly damaging other people's comics as you're looking through. If there's only one in there, maybe you're damaging the one that you want. It was a tight fit, but I mean, it was the shipping boxes, so it's going to be a tight fit. That was the only real negative I had to say about it. I mean, there was a good spread of DC, Marvel, and then just a touch of maybe some Image and other independents. But there really wasn't that many independents. As I went in there, there's definitely a lot of things that I saw that I will go back to purchase. There was, little knickknacks, and toy junkie, loved little knickknacks, things to put on helmets, on jackets, on hats, all that good stuff. So I will be going back to the store. First maybe 15 minutes I'm there, I'm pretty much the only one, me and the owner. My wife did a loop through, liked it, thought it was nice, went off to the mall to look at other things. Um, so I'm just digging through. What I got was Secret Avengers number 10. This is with Cott. The other night I spoke on Comic Book Roundtable about his work in I just blanked on the title. Wolf. He's doing that really wonderful Wolf. So I love this cover art. I really wish that was the art that was inside. But Walsh, I believe, is the the artist inside. So that was 10, 11. Like I just said, it's just this amazing artwork. Secret Avengers is something new that I have recently got into. So here is 12. I've been enjoying, I just love this idea. I mean, it's real Secret Avengers. I mean, they're hopefully kind of undercover. They kind of get away a little bit away from superhero costuming and maybe get more into a stealth mode. 14 kind of has that wonderful spiral into it. And some of it's just awfully goofy. So yeah, 15. So Secret Avengers, yeah, it's definitely this nice little. I'm very interested to see how that series goes. Can't wait to read it because I really liked Wolf and the writing, the voice that he puts to every character. Like I said, the interior artwork I wished was the cover artwork, but I still think it's pretty decent. Also got this Avengers Millennium. I don't know anything about it, but I mean they had number 1, number 2. It looks maybe like it's a little bit more based off the movie. Number 3. Beautiful cover art. Number 4. And when I'm speaking of covers too, Uncanny Comics has a pretty decent selection of alternate covers. So if there's something alternate that you're looking for, they had good introduction comics on a certain wall, trades. They really seem to be embracing a lot of new readers. That's the thing I think that boutique stores have really got going for them is they're reaching in, grabbing all these people that are trying to link over from movies, TV shows into collecting comics. So definitely wish them well. They did an amazing job. Each one, as I purchased, it's buy one get one free basically, or a little more than one. They're boarding and bagging as they're putting them in there. Something that I appreciate because I know not every store does that. So I really think that they're working on a lot of things to put them above and beyond other places. So once again, Uncanny Comics was great. It was a fun time I had there. Like I said, I'll be going back, spending some more money because they do have a lot more interesting things that I'd like to go back and purchase. They are an hour away from my town, so continue to enjoy it. I'm glad that they have choices to go and hunt different places if I happen to miss something somewhere else. So once again, thank you for watching the videos. I hope you enjoy. Hope you have a shop nearby or just someplace you can go every so often. Please, whenever you go somewhere new, if you make videos, I'd love to hear about all the different shops in different areas because I love traveling and going to these places. So, catchphrase.